Hey my beauties, so today's video is sponsored by Unicehair, and I'm going to be reviewing this beautiful highlighted wig. It's in 12 inches and it comes with the standard wig construction with the two combs on the side, one in the back, and it does have an adjustable elastic band. Now the density of this unit, I'm not really sure, but it's very light. It's lighter on the sides and on the top. So those of you guys who are more into the natural look, then this one is going to be for you. And I'm just showing you some of the gifts that they do include in the box. It comes with these eyelashes, a headband, and the standard wig cap. So I want to just let you guys see what the unit will look like straight out the box. As you can see, the ends on this unit are bumped slightly on the end. I'm going for more of a blunt look, so I decided to go ahead and straighten it just so the blunt ends could be a little bit more prevalent. And you guys know I like to use this brush and my 2-inch flat iron when straightening my units because it makes it a lot easier to straighten. And this is what it looked like after I finished straightening it. So I decided to lightly dust the ends using my clippers just to straighten the ends just a little bit more to my liking. Again, guys, anything you see me doing in this video is what I choose to do to customize a unit for my liking. And that's the key word, my liking. It doesn't mean that it's necessary. It's just something that I decided to do. So I do want to show you guys what the hairline looks like straight out the box. As I mentioned, it does come pre-plucked and it's plucked very well. So you don't really need to do any additional plucking. And last, before I begin the install, I am going to go over the roots of the unit using this Adore semi-permanent light brown color. Just because for these highlighted wigs, I do prefer the roots to be one color and then go into the graduation. And again, that's my preference. This is not necessary. So I'm just showing you guys if this is something that you prefer to do as well, you can mimic it. And if you do decide to do this, you do want to make sure that when you apply the color that you do it in like a graduation effect. You don't want it to just be blunt. You want the color to blend in nicely with the highlights. And I'm just going to blow dry that color into the unit and I'm not going to rinse it out. And this is what it looks like when I'm finished, and now it's ready to be installed. And lastly, before installing it, I decided to just go ahead and spray this airbrush legs on the inside of the unit. And this is the equivalent to adding your makeup to the lace. Okay guys, so now that the pre-work is done, I'm ready to go ahead and install this unit. I'll be doing a pretty simple install today using the Got To Be glue gel. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this a thin amount to my hairline. And then I'm going to lightly go over that using the Insta Hold Spray. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace off. Do little baby hairs just on the sides. So I'm going to take those out. And then I'm gonna spray some Got2b glue spray along the hairline before I tie it down. And then I'm gonna leave it tied down for about 5 minutes and I'll be right back. I'm gonna just lightly comb this hairline out. I'm gonna flat iron the edges back just to get it nice and slick. So I'm gonna take some of my Got2b glue spray and I'm gonna try laying it down using the Got2b glue spray. I'm gonna take some of this color from my palette and just apply this to the sides. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this down for about 5 minutes just to set the baby hairs. And while I do that, I'm gonna just comb this hair out and I'm gonna just lay the top of this unit down as well using my wax stick. I'm gonna add some powder to the parting area. I'm gonna go ahead and add the makeup back to my forehead. Okay, so to finish it off, I'm gonna just add some hair polish. And that's pretty much it. So though, we're gonna act like this part is in the middle, okay? Y'all, that's one of the downfalls of installing a unit in front of the camera. Sometimes you don't get like a great view of things. Plus, I think I subconsciously, because y'all know I don't really like a middle part, didn't want a middle part. So I might have subconsciously made it over to the side. But we're going to know all of that. And we're going to look at how laid this unit is and how pretty it is. I do actually like it. I wasn't really sure if I was going to like it because it is on the lighter side. It's a lot lighter than I personally like, but you guys know I like big hair. So this density is a lot more natural, but it works because it's a bob. However, the downside is that because it's so light, especially on the top, it might bald faster. So those are the pros and cons to both of it, but you do know that it will be a lot easier for you to install your unit and for it to lay flat. I'm actually okay with how this looks, even though it's a middle part, allegedly. It doesn't bother me as much as other units. Usually when I do the middle part, I do think that these highlighted wigs do look better in the middle part, which is why I chose to keep it as a middle part. However, you can make it as a side part, which is what I'll probably do the next time I install this wig. One thing I will say is that this unit did fit my head a little big on the side, and typically I would cut the lace, but the way it's sewn in the back, I didn't want to cut it while it was on because it kind of runs into the back of the cap. So be sure to try it on and then cut it to size before doing the install. So that's something that I would most likely fix once I take this unit off. So as I mentioned, this is a 12-inch highlighted unit from Unicehair. If you are interested in purchasing this unit, I will have everything linked in the description box down below. But guys, I'm gonna need y'all help naming this beautiful unit. What do you think we should call her? Go ahead and leave your name suggestions in the comment section down below. And I did pick a name for the unit I reviewed last week. The new name as well as the person who submitted that name will be listed across the screen. So dolls, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not part of the faithful fam, be sure and hit that subscribe button before you leave. And while you're at it, make sure you catch up on the rest of my videos. And as always important, until next time, you guys stay blessed. And if it be God's will, I'll see you in my next video. Take care now.